It's working. See, we're going live. We're going live. We're live. Hi, we're live. Hi, Isabella. Hey, good morning. This is the 5 a.m. Mester Scrum Show. I got my daughter, Isabella, coming over to say hi. Are you going to say hi, Isabella? Oh, why are you here? Oh, okay. Of course, she's here, but she doesn't know why. Anyway, good morning. This is the 5 a.m. Mester Scrum Show. Hope you're doing well. And it is Friday. Yay! It's Friday, Isabella. It's Friday. And she goes off in embarrassment. It's better on TikTok, right? So I hope you're doing well today. And I got a cat over here that's looking at my feet like she's going to bite them. I don't know what's going on with people on a Friday, but it's pretty crazy. Well, I am Greg Mester, Scrum Master and Agile Coach. And here at the 5 a.m. Mester Scrum Show, we talk about Agile and Scrum in a tactical and practical way. We talk about different topics. It's going to be light today because it is Friday. It is later than normal. It's almost 7 o'clock already. Computer updates. Good morning, Sukri Haywood. Hey, good morning. It's really funny. You go to do stuff, and all of a sudden your computer's updating. And it was really slow. I was ready to go, and I'm like, you know what? I'm not going to go live because all I need is updates and slowness and repainting, and it's not, and signal's all bad on the live update. So that didn't happen. So instead, I did alternates, right? Reprioritization. Something's not working. What can I do in the way? I did the trash, took care of the frogs, right? Took care of the cats, fed the kids, working on all that good stuff. Checked on my work on the computer. We're going to talk a little bit about that a little bit. My work has Jira, and they had messed things up, and they finally fixed it. So I wanted to check it this morning and see if it was actually working the way it was before they did whatever they did to the system. And it looks like it's doing pretty good. And then we're going to do Fortune Cookie Friday. And I have happy news on that one. We're going to celebrate because my little the local Chinese takeout place finally opened back up. So excited for them. So glad they're back. So we're going to use a fortune cookie from their shop and today's show because I'm just happy for them. I'm happy they get back to work and back and open. It's been like 3-4 months. I don't know how they did it. I hope they had some good family time and relax and figure out what they want to do. So they're back. So we're going to do Fortune Cookie Friday today. And today I want to talk about kind of two things. I want to talk about dependencies, PI dependencies, and how to do your PI meeting. I don't know what the cat's doing something over there. And then how to really. So on my intro, I got this sticky. It's not sticky. Pink sticky, right? So we're going to talk about the pink sticky a little bit and what I would love to do with dependencies. Okay. So PI planning, or what they call it in SAFe, product increment planning, or planning in general. To be honest with you, everybody says it's something special that SAFe does in the Scaled Agile framework method. I guess it's a framework. It's called a framework. And I say a lot of release planning, any team, they all have these dependencies, no matter where they are, and they track these dependencies, whether they have SAFe employed or not. And people ask me to go to meetings a lot of times that they have these organizations, a bunch of other teams. Maybe some teams are doing SAFe, some teams aren't. They have these big PI planning events and all. A lot of times they have them at the same time. And people are worried, how do I go to all these events? Well, typically you don't. Typically you just have one person go attend, and only during times when you need to discuss dependencies, or they message you on an instant messenger or something, or email or some way, or like Slack or something that says, hey, we got something, we have a dependency on you guys. Would you be able to do it in the next couple months when we need it? And can you give us an idea what it is? You don't necessarily have to go to the all-day meeting to do that. It's nice to understand what that team might need. But if you're really not a big-time dependency and you're not working with them all the time, like in a train, like a train is supposed to be done, then it really doesn't matter. But all you want is that one-on-one communication. You don't have to sit in a meeting all day long. Some people from the old school think if they got invited to a meeting, they have to be there for the entire meeting and talk about it. I said, no, that's a waste of time. And even some people who manage these PI planning events, and is why it became a dirty word. Like some companies I know that if you mention the word, you just might get fired. Because they would just abuse it. Like they're going to have everybody in like 1,000, 10,000 people. You don't need 10,000 people at a PI planning event if you only have one dependency on it. There you can do a little email and send a message out to people. So just wanted to share that with you on these PI planning. You don't have to have everybody there. They only have 1 or 2 dependencies. They don't need to be there all day. And you especially don't need to take the entire freaking team, drop them in a PI planning event for 1 dependency. That's a waste of money. And if you work for me, I would fire you. I'm sorry, but I would. Because I'm like, what are you doing? Get 10 people. Make over 100, when you put all the rates and cover charges and all that, it's like $100 an hour. And you're going to put them all in that room for 2 hours? For what? For 1 dependency that you can talk via email. No way. This is crazy. But some people think that's what you do. And I think that's just utterly insane. Anyway, so that was one point. Now, the other thing, playing with online system tools, whether it be VSTS Azure, version 1, Trello, whatever. Now, a lot of places, like if you have a flag or you have a blocked issue, they'll tag it and you make it yellow, right? And say, hey, it's flagged, it's tagged, it's yellow, right? I wish they would offer the ability to flag things for dependencies. Because what I like the hot pink. To be honest with you, I would use hot pink. Now, hot pink, why do I like it? Because it sticks out. And as a program manager and Scrum Master, Agile coach, doing this stuff for 30 some odd years, the dependencies are the ones that kill any project anywhere on a planet. Those are the meetings I always went to when I managed all why my projects always were on time. Because when I had a dependency, I showed up. When I had that interchange between 2 groups that needed the work done, I was there because I wanted to make sure it worked and got done, because that was what would kill every project on this planet Earth. That's why they even do it. People don't understand that, but that's what kills them. So I would love it if Jira, Azure, version 1, all these other things would create another color and said, hey, if this has a dependency, it's linked to something. You can choose a color for those stories that have dependencies. You can make them pink, especially a hot pink. I like the hot pink because you know what? This stands out so much better than this. And when I did my PI planning, I try to get people, hey, when you have a story that has dependencies, put a hot pink, like take a pink thing, stick it on there or something, hot pink. And that way when the managers would walk by, they could see, or other Scrum Masters, they could see you had that dependency and they go up to your board and go look at it and read it. Because it's, hey, I have a dependency on the team. This is my biggest risk to my team and my commitment. So anyway, those are the 2 items I wanted to talk about. 1, PI planning, dependencies, not the whole team. If you only have 1 or 2 dependencies, the whole team doesn't need to go to PI planning. You can communicate via Slack or communication Mattermost, whatever you have out there, Skype, I don't care. But the whole team does not need to go. And 2, when you do have dependencies, I would love the software programmers to find a way to tag them pink. You probably can. I wonder if you could change your card color for an individual card, maybe. Something out there. Okay, so with that, Fortune Cookie Friday, yay! Fortune Cookie Friday. Now, as I said before, I'm very happy and excited. My boys and they know the guy was putting leaflets. There's leaflets in the door. We're hanging out on the step yesterday. He's putting leaflets. Oh, I know you're one of our best customers. Because the reason why I know this is because when I go order takeout, and here's the fortune cookie. Usually get like 8 egg rolls because my son loves egg rolls. So right now he's eating 2 egg rolls for breakfast. I fed him. I fed the kids. He's eating egg rolls. We're going with the egg rolls. Anyway, it makes him happy. It's a happy kids, happy life. Happy wife, happy dad, safe dad. Okay, so Fortune Cookie Friday. We're way off topic. Fortune Cookie Friday, we open the fortune cookie in a sealed Agile accounting container that hasn't been opened or witnessed. We open it up, we pull out the fortune. I usually give the cookie to the kids, unless I eat it and they say no, then I'll eat it. And we read the fortune and see how it applies to Agile and Scrum, because I have no idea what's on these fortune cookies. Nobody does, because they're in that sealed Agile accounting sealed envelope. So what does it say? Can you all read it? I don't know. Ooh. Okay, so let's see what it says. Take the glasses off. Fortune sides. Oh, I like this. Fortune sides with him who dares. Fortune sides with him who dares. So I'm just going to go with the whole experimenting spike thing. You're going to increase your team's velocity and the performance and output of the team if you dare to do some things differently. If you're not going to dare to do something differently, you're never going to increase. Why isn't the team getting better? Why can't we do more velocity? Why can't we have more points? Because you're not daring to do something differently. You're not experimenting. You're like, we don't have time to experiment. Well, we can't do that. We have to do this all the time. And therefore, we have to do that. But I don't understand why the team's not getting better. Well, there's a reason why the team's not getting better. Because you're not experimenting. You're not doing spikes. You're not trying to improve the process. Probably not doing retrospectives right. I can name a whole kit and caboodle why things aren't getting better. But then they all complain. We need more performance. We should hire 1 million more people. No, just make the people you got better, more capable, with some new capabilities, and let them grow and expand and find better ways of doing their job. You can get so many. You could probably 50% output. Just like the book. Just like Jeff Sutherland says, get twice as much work done in half the time without hiring any more people, because they already know the system. You have to train all those people, which downplays the other one. Anyway, so we're at the 12-minute mark here. So just want to say, fortune sides with him who dares. So without daring and doing experiments and trying new things, you will never get better. You will never make more money, because you get the same amount of people and they're producing twice as much work in half the time. That's how you make your fortunes. You don't make fortunes by hiring more people. It keeps your revenue and profits at the same level. You don't make more money. Well, you could. You do make more money, but it's not as big time, right? You don't get a higher return. So on that, thumbs up. We're heading out. It's Friday. Enjoy your Friday. Ring the little bell if you like what we're talking about and you want to stay with what we're doing. So with that, I say, enjoy your Friday. We will be here Saturday, because this was what? 326th episode. We're almost 365. We're almost like 30 away. We're like, what, 40? Like 40 days away from doing this for an entire year. Wow. It's kind of scary. Have a great day. Enjoy your weekend. Enjoy your Friday. Have some fun. Go out there. Go hit your local Chinese restaurants that they're opening up. Go patron some of their local businesses and help them get busy and people get paid. You're welcome. Hope I type right in the morning. All right. See ya. Have fun. Bye.